So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Van Basten. Corner given.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He rises! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So, a breakthrough already. Threads one in. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Van Basten! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up.
He's having a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Yamal. He's picked his way through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Adams cuts out the pass. And he's intervened well there. Rodri. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And this is Hazard. Hazard. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, off the bar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Isak is offering a wry smile there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Foot in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal...
Decent chance! And he hits the net. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Out to the left it goes. Kamavinga. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Out of play for a throw. Well, that has not gone well. Park Ji-sung, and he cuts out the supply. Saliba. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Szoboszlai plays it in. Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. Szoboszlai was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. Szoboszlai. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Shapes to shoot! Goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's made its way to him. Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Serginho. Rodri. Oh, a delicate chip through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Yamal. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the whistle goes for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And we are back on the way. And the shot! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Goes for a shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Van Basten. Oh, what? There's the shot! It's in! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now that looks a decent ball. So much chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Hazard. Belletti. Just eases him off the ball. Szoboszlai.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Hazard. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. He's found a way through. Szoboszlai wins the duel this time. Now it's Isak. Now it's Isak. Tries to pass it through. Swept. Chance, surely! Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Yamal. Van Basten. And it's Belletti. And he welcomes it in. Now, real chance! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Van Basten demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that?
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Dealing with the pressure. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Kukçu has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Szoboszlai, and he's had it nicked away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish. So here comes a substitution. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And no, that was never going to make it. Rodri. Now it's Doué. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He has found the way through. Zanetti crosses. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. Now,
tries a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is a chance for a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way. Guardiola gathers from the goal kick. Shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Guardiola is there and he can pick it up. Park Ji-sung. Looking for the run. Camavinga. That's that, the end. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they...